start this one. You got it. And on the inside, going out, going in, is that jammer four. And they swing around to a point where I can see the numbers. The numbers are 74 for Ann Arbor. Raptor, lead jam for Ann Arbor. Serving that brace is number 94, Biohazard, and getting a little bit of offense as well to spring that jammer for Ann Arbor. 4 points in our first 4 of this bout. A lot of havoc through that pass, and in the havoc we have a star pass. Star pass is successful. Down on the tip head is TT taking that pass. We got ourselves a call off as TT is swinging around. 3 of the 4 on that second scoring pass for Ann Arbor, so a total of 7 to start this one out. Once we get our first breaks in action, I'll give you those rosters. Just a minute burnt off the clock. We're going into about 20 and a half. Lots of game here for this exciting match between Lakeshore and Ann Arbor B. Start on the court line. A little bit of extra room for those jammers to come through, and finding some extra breathing room is 22 Mira from Lakeshore. Lakeshore taking lead jam, 187, slam it through as well for Ann Arbor, half a track between. Mira almost out, 22 trying to get her all the way. That's Mock Dracula forcing a little extra work out of that for 4 points for Mira. And the call-off is made in time, and Ann Arbor unable to answer. Back to 3 points for Lakeshore against Ann Arbor 7-4. Jam 3, everybody out on the track that can be on the track. A little bit of shoving between those 2 jammers. And drawing back, I gotta believe that's Jax coming back, cycling back. And coming forward once again. The inside, a little too much of a take there. We got 4 of them called. A track cut is called on 56 of Lakeshore, but they do have lead jam and power jam. Signaling for some offense. Lakeshore's wave starter. I do know that's my number 100 buddy. That's 989. Big Red for Lakeshore, muscling up into the pack. Serving as bridge for Ann Arbor is 94 Biohazard, and that is cycled back to the apex. Big Red through the pack for 4, and that is the end of that power jam. Jax coming through as Jay Salmon, as they are on the roster. Jay Salmon swinging on the outside, getting that pressure, getting just another 4 is Lakeshore getting that lead, taking a 5-point lead in this one on the strength of that power jam. Both ways with a pick looking to get trouble. TT edging in on the inside there. Tamer tries to find her as well, but is forced out. 22 for Ann Arbor giving the brace. That's not Mira, that's Mob Dracula. There are 22s on both sides. 74 again out there. Raptor for Ann Arbor needing that tripod. Tripod is brace and bridge, but now noticing the bridge is a little too wide. And there they go, bridging that wall again. 1 to beat. Raptor is your lead jammer for Ann Arbor. TT comes through with the star. Again, another pass to TT to apply the pressure on Ann Arbor's Raptor. And Ann Arbor feeling that pressure from No more momentum for you, says more Krishna on Lakeshore. You got it, buddy. I don't know if everybody in the crowd knows, but we have been instructed to focus more on blockers because they are definitely involved on those points as well. I have always been doing it. I love to focus on blockers, but I'm glad that everybody's coming with us. Absolutely. Hey, so at the very back of the pack, we got Biohazard holding down, looking for that gem. And on the outside, swing both of those gems. Slammer trying to find wave, and Mira between the two for Lakeshore is through first. Biohazard giving you even more offense.
All right, my name's Juicy Go-Go. I am here. I apologize for the lateness. I didn't realize I didn't have anybody on stream, so I'm volunteering my services right now. I walk in, Lakeshore is up 12-8. Mira's out there against Slamlet. So we are here to help out, to see what we can do. And let's go on this to jam number 6 with 23:42 left in this match. So I apologize again. Our officials out there, our ringmaster, you know, I know, we all know, Stray Taco, Lethal Liz, Yogi, Leslie Ope, and Philip Strong. So again, welcome to the live stream here. We got Lakeshore Roller Derby out of Holland, Michigan, or called Tulip City All-Stars, against Ann Arbor Roller Derby, the Brawl Stars. Out there in jam now for Ann Arbor is number 10, Jay Sandin. And that ink pen does not work, so let me find my ink pen. I know y'all don't care about it. Big Red out there for Lakeshore Roller Derby. That's called a hitting and quitting. 1 point is all we're going to get out of that. Lakeshore sporting those beautiful white jerseys with the big red lighthouse on there. So thank you very much. Those are brand new this year. So it looks like we have a power jam for Lakeshore Roller Derby. Out on the track is Cutter, Morticia, Cutter being the captain today, number 5. And, Hermione Danger just gets blasted out of bounds, legally, of course, keeping the arms in. Princess Leia trying to help her jammer out as the pivot, trying to do some blocking in there. I see Jolt on the sidelines, number 51, is a bench coach, a skater for Lakeshore Roller Derby. Again, we thank everybody that's joining us streaming online. Oh, Hermione Danger does step out, and they are going to call a track cut. One skate was out, so now we have a power jam for Ann Arbor. 15-10 lead. I know she disagreed with it, but it's right in front of me. So I was pretty happy to see that. Jay Sandin out there, number 10, on a power jam for. Oh, I got Shiv coming over here. Are you gonna Shiv? Shiv is gonna either do there or here. So, and I got Shiv, and I just talked her into joining me. Because she has a wonderful voice and she knows so much about roller derby. So I joined late, Shiv, so welcome.
Hello, sorry for being a little late.
Oh, it's okay. I know you had to smoke. Or, I mean, no. I thought I saw you walk in with skates.
I did. I had my one of my friends had a little bit of a skate maintenance emergency before their championship game. So went over to give him a hand.
Well, that was very nice of you. I'm just happy you joined me. They didn't have anybody over here, so I thought, I'll just jump in there.
I mean, we're very appreciative.
Wow, no. Were you scheduled?
Yes, I was.
Oh, cool.
Well, I'm not sure if I was scheduled on stream or in-house. So.
You're better off on stream?
I like stream.
And I like this guy here, but you don't get a word in. And I like to talk, and he does a nice job.
Exactly.
But, too much chatty. So, again, we are recap. Oh, we have a lead change. 22-19, Lakeshore is up.
22-21.
The minute I spoke, that's what happened. So Great to have both of us on stream.
I know.
because We enjoy being on stream. It's kind of fun. We're like just talk to each other.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to be here watching this game. We've seen super strong play from both Ann Arbor and Lakeshore throughout this tournament.
And I used to call for Lakeshore. I was their announcer for years, so there's her.
There you go.
Let's see, Mira is lead jammer at this time for Lakeshore Roller Derby.
With Velociroller now out of her initial pass as well. Mira already approaching the pack.
In just a brief history, when they first started out, they were Lakeshore Derby Hellcats.
Oh my gosh, I've
But
never even heard that.
Being from the Bible Belt of Holland, Genesis, Zealand, they were having a hard time getting sponsors. So they had to drop the Hellcats, which is fine. And now they just go with Lakeshore Roller Derby. So
That is funny. I never knew that story. It looks like Lakeshore picked up 3 points in that jam, making the score 22-24 for yet another lead change. Of course, we are 10 minutes into this game, and it looks like it's been really tight up to this point.
And I don't know if we're doing. I'm going to ask. Hold on. You do your thing.
All right. So it does look like we are actually in an official timeout. Our officials are in the middle, conferring with one another, making sure that everything is kosher out there on the track.
And we are doing 30-minute halves.
Yeah.
You never know. We got to keep on schedule. So.
It does seem like today the schedule has flown a lot better, especially over on this track.
Oh, and if you look, if you do flip over, it looks like Kalamazoo's up 241 to 147 against Ann Arbor. So Kalamazoo just won one team.
Yeah, we have Ann Arbor out here on both tracks right now. Their A team and their B team are both playing right now in the first division and second division of this Mitten Kitten tournament. Oh, you can tell it's the end of this tournament. I'm tripping over my words like nobody's business.
Yeah, that's okay. I think this is my fourth game of the day, and I was only supposed to have 2.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know. People just say, hey, you're supposed to be on a track. I'm like, I am?
I think that was my problem, too. I was only reading half the schedule. I was only reading the schedule for the one track. Forgot to look over here.
We are under an official timeout, and I hate to say this, I kind of scared the officials because I did not know this mic in front of us was live.
Oh,
And so
is it?
I told the officials in the first game, because they came and told me, I says, hey, just to let you know, because they always come over and explain things.
Yeah.
I said, that's a live mic, so we don't have to explain it. You're explaining it. And they all just looked at me like, what do we do not to be online? I said, well, go talk to the house announcer then. And none of them has come over here since
That
I
is so
said
funny.
that.
I did not know that that was a live mic either. I did see it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting that it's facing that way.
Hold on, let me check something. Do they want you down a little?
I already did it.
That's not the one.
No, it is.
Okay.
I did it after I stopped talking.
We
Oh,
are
'cause that's
still
not the one we
under
turned
this
down
official
earlier.
review. It's looking
Okay.
like
I mind
the
my
officials
business.
are going to take Ann Arbor pivot
No, in the first game,
to the box
Okay, I'm sorry.
to sit a penalty next to Jay Sandin, who is also in the box.
Sorry about that. I'm
No, I'm sorry.
Just-
Not in the box.
just trying to help out the.
My line of vision was a little bit obscured there. They are on the bench. They pulled the pivot out of the box. So Ann Arbor only has one blocker in the box. That is 7-1-3, Shrewd Folly. The jam is on. Tight defense here from both lines. We see Slamlet jamming for Ann Arbor. Really working those walls, looking for any type of movement forward. And it does look like Slamlet has found some, but it's driving against Cutter from Lakeshore, who, if you've been watching this weekend, you know is a force to be reckoned with. Slamlet really trying to get those hips out in front, while Big Red is trying to laterally move the back wall for Ann Arbor.
Finally breaks through, like you were saying. Boy, that took 40 seconds to get through that. So good work there by both those 3 walls. And like I said, Big Red is still not through there.
Slamlet with a quick scoring pass there. And Big Red looking to pick up some offense there. But those two butts in the back of that Ann Arbor wall have been quick to hold that jammer. Blocking out there right now for Ann Arbor, we see Shrewd Folly, Wolfstone Crash, Biohazard.
Big Red finally threw the pack, but you know, called off, grabbing 4 more points. How many total points on that jam?
Yeah, that was an 8-point jam there for Ann Arbor.
Oh, I can slide over. You get comfortable.
Oh, no, you're fine. I was just turning my head to see the scoreboard. It's right behind me.
You've got all of Ann Arbor and 1 for Lakeshore. I'm going to be providing offense as number 4 of Lakeshore. Are you ready for it? Billy Fisher's saying, let's go. Early Wentworth. Here we go. Chase Sandin on the line for Ann Arbor.
TT out there, 0-5 for Lakeshore Roller Derby. Good to see her back. As in the Team Michigan game, she got hit pretty good.
Yeah, that Team Michigan versus Indiana game was earlier today. Team Michigan ended up taking that one. Do you remember the score that was on that?
I do. It was big. It was good. Jay Sandin out there for lead jammer, calls it off, grabs a couple of points and gets out of town. Because there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely not.
Mira's out there, number 022 for Lakeshore. Actually, it looks like they're calling the Tulip City All-Stars because they are out of Holland, Michigan. And there are a lot of tulips there. And I don't know why they call them Brawl Stars for Ann Arbor. So we're mixing a few things up here, which is wonderful to see.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the Division I game, correct? Or is this Division II?
No, the Lakeshore is Division I. They got moved up.
Okay.
Last time they were here, they took 2nd place in Division I. I know they weren't real happy they got moved up to Division II. I'm sorry, Division II last time. Now they're Division I, but that just comes with maturity. Technically, I don't even know how you go Division I, too.
I know. Looks like Biohazard breaking up that wall for Velociroller, but not before Mira runs through that pack and snags the lead.
It's a beautiful move.
Absolutely.
It's so fluid.
Velociroller getting through as an out of play is called, and a failure to reform is assessed to 8-9 from Lakeshore.
3 points for Lakeshore Roller Derby on some beautiful swing moves. It's like a little S. So I enjoy seeing that. And again, we want to thank everybody that's listening to us and watching us online. We both apologize for being late, but we had things to do. We had to take care of people. Me, I was just watching.
Well, thank you again for hopping on stream. All right, these packs are off to a strong start. Lots of quick offense there. But Slamlet can't quite get through, but uses that wall moving to the out to cut to the in, snake on through the rest of that wall and grab lead.
Very nice work by 187.
Absolutely. Big Red getting hung up on 71. Fresh AF from Ann Arbor.
Yeah, Big Red's had a couple of tough jams. The last couple of jams getting through, so kudos to Ann Arbor not letting Big Red through. But
Big Red on Slamlet. Slamlet looking to slow Big Red down. Little jammer on jammer action. Slamlet looks like she's having fun out there with this.
Yeah,
so does Big Red. I see smiles on both their faces.
Even the skating official's smiling too. He's like, oh, this is great.
Big Red debating if they want to make a move or not. But I think Slamlet's just looking to run the clock here a little bit before they approach that wall, and Slamlet calls it off. That was only a 4-point jam.
And Big Red still gives her a nice smile.
Absolutely.
Yep. You only got 4. Yeah, so I guess that was some good defense.
Absolutely.
37-27 Ann Arbor over Lakeshore right this minute.
It's like you can't see the bench from here. Not the bench, but the penalty box. But
No, I know. I accidentally made an incorrect call earlier. I thought some people on the Ann Arbor bench were actually in the box because I couldn't see the box.
well, and I went over there in the first game and moved it out a little bit just so we could see it. Well, it was more for the house call, not for us online, but
Yeah, it's
I'm
my
all right.
first time actually announcing over on this track this weekend. So
Ooh,
Jay
look at that.
Sandin threw on 1 foot on that outside, while Hermione Danger takes a push from her teammates right out of the pack.
Push and pull. Yeah, there's some lights out over here, so it seems a little darker. We hope the quality of it online is good because we got like 4 or 5 lights out over here. So hence, I'm okay being in the dark.
Jay's,
We had one of the skaters earlier had the light up wheels. I don't know
oh
if
my
you
gosh, I
saw
saw that.
Oh,
So
and
cute.
that was great. I'm like, good for them.
I know.
Appreciate it. Somebody having some fun. Because that's what Derby's all about, having a good time. We are 7 minutes to go on the other track for the championship game. So good luck to both those teams. Oh, what a beautiful little baby apex jump for number 74. That's
Velociraptor.
Raptor. Yeah, she cut some of her name off.
I know.
I don't know why. It's like you talk to some of these skaters. It's like
I'm
yeah, you
also
should
looking
call
at
it
the
this.
jersey too,
Yeah.
so I'm
Yep.
like, oh, different name than the jersey.
Yep.
It's happened to me a few times this weekend where I'm like, ooh.
One to the box for Ann Arbor. Did something she wasn't supposed to do.
It's number 9, Nadia. So Ann Arbor will be starting with only 3 blockers out on the track for the next jam, while it looks like Lakeshore will get a full line out there.
Oh yeah, we have 43-31. We got a 12-point lead with 11 minutes to go. Coming up to jam number 14. So I believe our cameras are straight ahead so they can see the scoreboard. But that's still so nice of us to give them the score once in a while. We are just nice people here. Don't ask a lot of people, but
Well, I know sometimes too you have to zoom in to see that scoreboard. So
oh, look at that Big Red got the jam this time as your lead jammer, number 989, Big Red for
Yeah, quick.
Lakeshore Roller Derby.
quick to pick up lead, but Slamlet is out of her initial pack and looking to get through. It's looking like Big Red got all 4 of those points with a beautiful spin on the inside.
Big Red officially getting those 4 for Lakeshore.
So we're coming up to our next jam. It looks like 007, Hermione Danger, is stepping to the line for Tulip City All-Stars. I kind of like that Tulip City All-Stars role there. I mean, Lakeshore Roller Derby's great, but Tulip City, that is what's actually, I think they're also the lettuce cap. No, that's Zealand, lettuce capital.
They're right next to each other.
Yeah, this is true. TT
Jay
trying to
Sand
stop.
and juking
Man.
out TT right there at the top.
That's something you don't see a lot. TT's
Absolutely.
got those big, strong legs. And
Don't manage to quite cover that inside line. Or
there's a
Yep.
power jam.
Hermione Danger headed to the box for a multiplayer penalty. You don't see those
Yeah.
on jammers very often, but they are possible. If you go to grab one of your teammates to get pulled through and someone challenges that connection and you don't drop, that is a multiplayer penalty.
And we couldn't see it because it was on the other side. We just saw her going through there. So good opportunity to pad to the lead for Ann Arbor Roller Derby. Another 4 points for
Yeah,
them.
that was a beautiful offensive sweep there from Ann Arbor. They're actually now holding pack in the back by locking down 31, Rainbow Spite, making sure that, oh, and she does manage to get back with Lakeshore's ball. Hermione Danger out of the box.
I love when they do that, when they stay in bounds up on their toes. It's like, oh my gosh, how do you do? Morticia decided she needed a break, so she's going off now.
Hermione Danger looking for a star pass to TT.
Yeah.
TT out of the pack. It is so important to get that star out of the pack. You see Jay Sandin immediately makes the decision to call it once that
That was a
star
good
is
little
out.
shake and bake there to grab 4 points,
Absolutely.
call it off.
That was a 16-point jam there for Jay Sandin.
Oh, I guess someone should keep track of that. That didn't work.
McCord in your way.
Who was that, Hermone? No,
That was Jay Sandin.
Signals now being noticed.
because we do get some of that delicious jam, and it looks like
Yeah, for the jam
we
of the
have
game, the highest scoring jam.
red raspberries jam. Dang, that sounds good. I wonder what the calories are. Not much. We don't have to worry about that.
They definitely don't.
So we have timeout, Tulip City. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for joining us online for this game. Lakeshore Roller Derby against Ann Arbor.
Lakeshore Roller Derby calling a team timeout there. Can use this time to thank Lansing Roller Derby for hosting this 10th annual Mitten Kitten. And thank the Lansing Event Center for hosting us.
Wow, beautiful place.
We will also want to thank some of our sponsors here: Red Run Skate Shop out of Warren, Michigan, Lansing Sport, the Greater Lansing Sports Authority, Quirky Crate, and it looks like with that the timeout comes to an end.
Looks like Mira's out there. If I can read a number, I see a 2, and we only have 2 of them. So I know it's not CC. I know it's Mira. So lining up for Lakeshore Roller Derby, we will get, I can't see if there's any, I'm going to count skaters, 1, 2, 3.
Mira and I think that's Raptor really working that wall. Raptor following Biohazard through on that outside line, quick to pick up those feet and run. Biohazard getting to the top to try and clip Mira, but Mira stays in with a little bit of a hop. Ann Arbor looking to hold Morticia so the Raptor can pick up some quick points.
I'm going to throw out grab 3. They're going to talk about it.
4 points there for Ann Arbor.
No points. Wow. If I was Drift, I would be debating that. Depends on the whistle went off, I guess. Thought you had the hips turned around there, but I guess that's what I get for thinking. They're talking about it with Jolt over here, but we're back to
Jam
live
is
action.
on. Slamlet
So,
running through that same outside line that we saw Jay Sandin take during that previous jam. Big Red looking to get through, but can't quite get past the number 7-1 Fresh AF. And I believe that's Shrewd Folly, as well as Cora Slane out there. A direction penalty going to 22 Madracula.
4 points there.
Big Red looking for a pass to that pivot, but it's looking. That is 7-1-3 Shrewd Folly with a run back, really looking to lock down Big Red, but Big Red driving that wall. Both walls looking very strong here. Slamlet getting those hips around that last blocker and picking up 4 points. Big Red hitting out Slamlet there, but having to re-enter that wall that they have not had too much luck from behind.
No, Shrewd Folly, number 1713, the captain for Ann Arbor, doing a great job back there. Also with Cora Slane, number 15, great job in the back, not letting Big Red through, keeping her at bay. And there's one more, and I can't quite grab the number from here.
I mean, these very strong Ann Arbor walls are what makes Ann Arbor such a force of a team to be reckoned with. Every single player on their team is definitely So, I mean, on both of these teams are just so dedicated to working hard. But you see in those WFTDA rankings, Ann Arbor really up at the top.
So we've got a little bit under 5 minutes to go. 80 to 35. That was a 17-point jam. Coming up to jam number 19. So
Official review signal. Official review by Ann Arbor.
that's your new hat. Congratulations. I have a lot of Lansing roller derby stuff.
You know, me as a while, I used to skate with them.
Vixens or when they were 4, right?
I skated with Vixens, and then when they merged and became Lansing Roller Derby before transferring down to Detroit.
That's
Roller
probably
Derby.
why you look familiar, because I did their games.
I know. Yeah, absolutely.
Great bunch of people.
You're probably used to seeing me in derby gear, to
right.
be fair.
Well, when I saw you walk by with skates, I was kind of excited there for a minute. I'm like, hold on. What do we got going on here?
And it's kind of funny. Like, I've been filled with a weird envy this weekend that I'm not skating. I just see everyone, and I'm like, I want to be out there with them.
Well, I appreciate you being here, to be honest with you.
I definitely had a really good time getting to announce and kind of see, just enjoy watching roller derby.
It's fun. Well, and I saw you had a house call, too.
Yeah, there are.
Nobody wanted to trade with you, huh?
No one wanted to trade, but that's okay.
No, you did fine. I listened to it. I'm like, oh, poor girl. I was going to start yelling stuff from across the door.
Oh, don't worry. My teammates had that covered.
Good. That's what I love to hear and see. It's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
I mean, that's what it's about. This is such a wonderful community, roller derby community. There's so much love and kindness, and it's just amazing.
Absolutely. And it looks like Ann Arbor has called this official review. Officials are discussing, and it looks like on the opposite track, our championship game has kicked off, is underway. If I am not mistaken, that is Kalamazoo Killstars versus Lansing Roller Derby's A team for the championship title of Mitten Kitten Tournament.
Kalamazoo rolled out 400 points in their first or second game on Friday. I was like, what?
Yeah, Kalamazoo has been skating so hard this weekend, and you've seen skaters on just about every team that's here. All right, so it looks like Ann Arbor was looking for a penalty on the Lakeshore jammer for an out-of-bounds hit. However, that call was not sustained. Therefore, Lakeshore will be losing their official review.
Jay Sandin out there, lead jam, number 10 for Ann Arbor Roller Derby. Got a little pile up here on turn number 2. Cutter and TT trying to get some traffic things going here for Lakeshore. Been kind of out of sorts. They've been outplayed really well by Ann Arbor, and their defense has been spectacular.
Jay Sandin headed to the box for a forearm penalty here, so this could give Lakeshore a much-needed power jam. There was a star pass to TT, who we have seen quite a few good jams from this weekend. This could be big for Lakeshore. TT taking a little bit of a spill to that third turn.
Coming back into turn number 3. See, good work there. Oh, big hit.
Looking to follow their own skaters, get some offense here. They take a little bit of a spill, but they stay in bounds so they can get up and run and get those 4 points. There's still 40 seconds left in this jam that will go until its natural completion.
And again, we are running 10-minute intermissions, 30-minute periods, so that's wonderful. Gives the skaters more time to skate, keep going.
TT and Jay Sandin both up and out of the pack. You see Jay Sandin skating in jorts, jean shorts.
Yeah,
I don't know how they do it.
we kept calling them shorts, jorts yesterday.
Yeah, those jorts.
Yeah, well, as long as you're comfortable. And,
Honestly,
I'm with you.
looks like there was a direction of gameplay penalty called on one of the Ann Arbor blockers. Ann Arbor will be starting the next jam down a blocker.
TT grabbing 12 points, 88-47, 2:22 left in this period. So nice job by TT. And let's see who we got here. Oh,
That is a Raptor quick out of the pack. Mira taking a hard hit from 15 Forest Lane, but staying in bounds, getting up and running out of that initial pass.
Wildcat heading to the box for Lakeshore. So down 2 skaters at this time. Bring out
And
Big Red 989.
here, Lakeshore is calling an official review. As we know, Ann Arbor called one earlier and did not retain their official review. This will be the last official review available for
Just when
this
it was
half.
a low block that they didn't call right in front of us when, I don't know, we'll find out here in a minute.
We'll
I
see
I
what
should
the
never
officials have to
speculate
say.
because I'm usually wrong.
Huge thank you to our officials that we have out here today. We have Bona, Cheeks, Luscious Malfoy, Axel Rose, Ellie, Turn 2, Aggie Battery, Glitter, Rex Blocker, Ringmaster, You Know I Know You Know, Stray Taco, Lethal Lens, Yogi, Leslie Ope, and Philip Strong officiating here today. Thank you.
Thank you for our EMT crew who's also on site. And just in case you don't know, a game cannot start until the EMT is in the house. We also have a track crew out here making sure the tape is down, making sure everybody is safe. Safety is the key.
Can you see what that score is over on the other track for that game?
You are, what, 40-something years younger than me, and you can't see that? It is 27 for
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo to 7 for Lansing. So with shade under 22 minutes to go. So to me, that's no surprise. Just because I've been watching Kalamazoo. Even though I called for both those teams last year. But again, I go back to the feeder program that Kalamazoo has in the juniors.
And I mean, these skaters have to be getting tired at this point in the tournament too. I mean, they've played countless games this weekend, and a lot of them doing double duty skating for both Team Michigan as well as their respective home team league.
In the team, I actually called the Wisconsin-Ohio game, and that was a lot of fun. Oh, I've been on this track all day. And both teams had a great time doing it. I called the Michigan game yesterday, which was just super exciting. But I love it when they mix those in during a tournament. It's like, that's cool.
Absolutely, and that was the teams here. Oh, it looks like we're going to find out what this official review was about.
Philip Strong making the call, coming over, being the liaison. Philip Strong doing a nice job. I got one right. So we were right. They were looking for a low block call, and denied, story of my life, denied. So you never know until you ask. You can't take them with you. So
Slamlet looking to push up that inside line, staying on those toe stops, hugging those blockers close and getting out. We see Big Red jamming again for Lakeshore. Running up into Wolfstone Crash. Great offense there from the Lakeshore blocker.
by Slamlet, had lead. The Big Red was in front of him. So Big Red is like, what? Just looking at Ringmaster. How come I didn't leave? 95, 47 could be the last jam of.
Yeah, we will see how
If you're looking at my jacket, this was Lakeshore's new colors. And so they made me wear it today. They said, you have to bring it. I'm like, all right.
Jay Sandin flying by on the inside line, but Hermione Danger flying by on that outside line, looking to close up that distance. These packs are smartly trying not to move. Lakeshore went to go up to the front of the pack, it looks like, but didn't quite make it up there. Jay Sandin threw that scoring pass, looking to the bench and getting the call from the bench coach to keep running it. Jay Sandin on a second scoring pass here.
I don't know what
Continuing
that
to run
was, kick of the foot or maybe something stuck to the bottom of his skate, but that was kind of weird. We have not swept this track today. So.
Star pass here from Hermione Danger to TT. And Jay Sandin finally getting the call from the bench to call the jam dead. That was a 10-point jam for Ann Arbor, 4 for Lakeshore.
Here we are. That's our half, and they cut us off. So. Once that clock hits 0, we're done.
Yeah,
It's funny because I've seen some people keep talking. At the end of the game, it's done. You know.
Like it was 4. We're playing cool. Now it's 3. Like it's like I told you 3.
All right, I am back just in time. 105.51. Starting the second period. Shiv is heading back here too. I just gave Lakeshore Roller Derby a little pep talk. Get it together. Let's see what happens. Mira out there 0-2-2. So my pep talk worked. Raptor is jamming for Ann Arbor. I just looked up and saw it's 62-30. RS Shiv, when she gets online, how's that looking over there?
It has actually been pretty good. I got to see a few very close jams over on that other track for that championship game.
Well, it's kind of nice we could just see the scoreboard.
I know, we can at least keep up with that here.
We get those people to move, we could watch that. We'd be calling that game over there. I don't know who's on stream over there. Looks like Bob Noxious, but that's okay. We've had a good group of announcers here this weekend. I put myself at the bottom of them.
Slamlet runs on that outside line. Big Red.
Big Red's had a tough game so far. She's only had 2 jams that she scored points on. They've really got her number today.
Absolutely.
I mean, right now, you can't even see her.
Big Red is definitely a very effective jammer. We've seen quite a few very, very strong games from Big Red.
Outside's open.
It does look like they are looking to follow that great offensive hit from 7, 8, 9. That is going to be Princess Sleia.
And again, we have to pick jammers for jam and MVP of the game. So far, we have a 16-point jam for number 10, Jay Sandin. So at this time, it's early. You never know what could happen. So we got 1 in the box, I believe, for Ann Arbor, because I only see 3 skaters on the track. 4 skaters, sorry. I cannot count. So 1 in the sin bin. Another choice word, stealing that from the hockey world. Actually, I think they quit saying it.
Jay Sandin taking a little hop to the end to get past Cutter.
That's a good little move there. So we got TT out there trying to drag Hermione Danger with her to no avail.
No pack being called. That pack looking to reform, but Hermione Danger getting pushed to the out by 7-1-3.
Lakeshore trying to get it going here, but
It looks like Black Pivot, that's Wolfstone Crash, is headed to the box. Didn't see what the penalty call was there, though. Jay Sandin really good at looking to her bench for instruction.
not a nice 8-point jam so far.
Yeah, Hermione Danger out of the box now. And looking for some offense here from Cutter. Cutter just shoving her through, saying, go, run.
Yeah, get us some points. We need some points. Because we're working on 12 points for Jay Sandin, but got pushed out of bounds. Said, you know, I'm done.
Leslie Ope hit some strong offense, allowing Jay Sandin to pick up 2 more points, making that a 14-point jam for Ann Arbor, 4-point jam for Lakeshore.
Mira out there, 0-22 for Tulip City All-Stars. Sin bin is empty at this time. Full allotment of skaters on the track. Getting a running start for Ann Arbor.
That is 815 Muffin Top jamming for Ann Arbor.
I think this is her first jam of the game.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing Muffin Top. I know I was a little bit late, so I'm hesitant to make any calls for certain.
Yeah, we're going with it. I got confidence. I mean, I called her yesterday on some, so that was yesterday. It doesn't quite count.
Mira having a good amount of success toe stopping on that outside line.
That always amazes me when they can do that.
especially when they take hit after hit.
Free wall brace. Excellent there. 170 given. Wildcat.
Mira driving that wall. Lakeshore blocker headed to the box.
Wildcat. I need to take a little break.
And now Muffin
Booty
Top
Vicious.
is out of that initial pass.
Punky Bruiser. What do we have? One skater out there for one skater for a Punky Bruiser went to the box. I don't think she was supposed to.
Yeah, it looks like there was some penalty confusion out there on the track, and there is going to be an official timeout as they try and sort everything out.
So while we have this timeout, let's just do a double check. We got 131.63, shade under 24:30 to go in the final game on this track. Actually, the final game of the day here. There's one game going on across from us. It's 81-30. Kalamazoo is just taking them to the woodshed, for a better choice of words. I hate to say that, but so right at this time, both Kalamazoo teams are going home with the championship so far. Anything can happen in the Derby world. I got to call the third place game over here. That was pretty exciting. So we're sorting this out. Punky Brewster is back out on the track. Big Red's out there for a Lakeshore roller derby. Oh.
One blocker out there for Lakeshore.
And Punky is confused on what's going on out here, which I understand totally.
Good shut down there by Terror Hawk from Lakeshore. Terror Hawk really sitting on Raptor, but Biohazard providing some nice offense.
Yeah, we're starting to unload a little bit of the bench.
Raptor
Booty Vicious out. Princess Slay is out of the box.
It's looking like Big Red has removed their helmet cover and is looking to block until the rest of the Lakeshore blockers are back out on the track.
Nice little spin move.
Absolutely. They were utilizing that opportunity to not only block and slow down Raptor, but also create some confusion, let down the guard of Ann Arbor, and get out of the pack.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what you thought about that when taking that off, the star off, but then you just answered the question. You said, oh yeah, trying to get some confusion. I'm like, well, I guess I don't have to answer that question. Ask that question.
I mean, with lead status already being declared, there's no harm in taking off the helmet cover and doing a little star stash.
Yeah.
Does look like we are in another timeout here.
I give our NSOs and skating officials doing a marvelous job of keeping everything together here. How's the score look? What's the score? I don't feel like looking, Shiv. What was the score?
I can't quite see it, I believe.
No, I mean behind us. You
Oh,
goofball.
behind us?
Yeah, I don't care about it.
I'm looking across the track.
92-34 across the track. I cannot believe you cannot see that.
Look, all this weekend has taught me is that I need to go get my eyes checked. Apparently my prescription's gotten a little bit worse. I'm like trying to read numbers out here on jerseys that I should very clearly be able to see. I'm like, let me squint.
So there's one thing to learn for everybody. If you're under 30, 25, I'm speculating, get your eyes checked.
Get your eyes checked.
Yeah. I'm old and I can see them.
Big.
I just forget them.
All right, Cutter really keeping on Slamlet. And Slamlet is gets that lead jammer status. Big Red not far behind.
Cutter came back, pulled back, gave a little help to her jammer, which was very nice of her.
Absolutely. Cutter has great awareness for those
Yes.
offense-defense switches to
And
know.
those for listening online might want to know, Cutter is TT's mom.
Oh my goodness, I had no idea.
Yep. Yep. TT played for Kalamazoo juniors, and I watched her play for a couple years. But then, of course, you're going to play with your mom. But yeah, that's a mother-daughter team. There's 3 or 4 of them. Kalamazoo has one with Where's Waldo,
Yep.
and oh my goodness, it slipped my mind what her mom's name is. Oh, that's terrible. I feel bad. I hope she's not listening. I'm looking it up because she was also a
Beautiful
photographer.
defense there from TT and pack awareness, letting Morticia try and drag Jay Sandin out, but not quite. Jay Sandin grabs that lead. Hermione Danger working the back of the pack,
Nice.
following her players through the pack.
I've came up with it. It's Princess Harming is Where's Waldo's mom. So that's kind of cool to see that.
Is Javelin related to someone on Kalamazoo?
Is what?
Javelin?
Yeah, she's too young. I mean, I don't know where her mom is, but
No. Javelin is someone's mom on Kalamazoo, I think. We're speculating now.
okay. Now, that's a good. Now I'm kind of looking around like, who can I ask? Excuse me, can we call timeout in the other game? Yeah, who's your mom?
Let's call Kalamazoo over
Yeah.
to this track.
Excuse me, you're doing really well. Can you guys take a break? I just need to speak to Javelin. Yeah, now that I think of it, you're right. God darn it.
And
Back to this.
there,
Wildcat, nice
oh,
job.
Wildcat also going out on that hit, meaning that jammer picks up a no pass, no penalty.
Looking over to the coach. Oh, come on.
That is 815 Muffin top jamming. Looking for some offensive help there. Going down again from another hit from Wildcat. But it does look like it was a 1-1 jam.
We got 144 to 64. Ann Arbor be in control with a shade under 20 minutes to go here. Again, we'd like to thank everybody that's been listening online. We've had quite a few people. I've been checking with Devin, and he said, "Oh, you can look it up, can't you?"
I can look
Can
it
you
up.
see it?
How'd you know?
No pun intended. I love that. I can sit in my house and watch Derby from all over the United States. It's
love
great.
it. Ooh, Raptor managing to stay in on that outside line.
Oh, 1,382.
Oh, see, it is a good thing we're calling that score. I mean, they have it up here, but
Oh, they do.
if you look at the scoreboard, it's
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. I guess I lied. Nothing new there. It is funny because I was watching, when I was calling a game, the live stream team had it right there, and I'm like, so are they watching it live streaming calling, or are they watching the game and calling it? I didn't have the guts to ask because I'm like, A, I didn't care. I did care, but I didn't. So,
Slamlet getting pitched to that in. Mira working the outside. Slamlet trying to cling to some of those other Ann Arbor blockers for help. Mira has grabbed lead, yes.
that beautiful side
Slamlet
step.
looking to close that distance, though.
One to the box. Chorus Lane's going to the box.
Mira was calling it, but there was no whistle. And that is allowing Slamlet to grab 3 points there.
Again, keep going, keep going, keep going. Hustle, hustle, hustle. That's all that matters. Oh, you're going to watch it online, too. And follow your call. That looks pretty good, though. I think they did a nice job. It's 106.35 on the other game across from us.
I will say Lansing Roller Derby, the host for this tournament, is doing the live streams as well.
Yep.
And
Devin.
they have Devin, their IT guy, who has done a marvelous job setting up all of the audio and video needed to run these streams. So huge thank you to Devin for making sure everyone's able to watch
Yeah.
us at home who can't make it out here in person.
Yeah, he's such a talented person. Him and his wife Candace are just wonderful. I mean, when I was calling for Lansing, they're like, okay, just keep talking, even during timeouts, and they'd put a camera in front. I'm like, don't put a camera in front of me. And like, oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And I'm like, stop, you know, because I don't want to see myself on TV. I'm like you don't want to see yourself in a house call. And it's like, I just like to call things.
Absolutely.
You know, there we go.
Big Red having
Nice.
some good success there.
A little hop jump, a little hopster.
Muffin Top jamming for Ann Arbor. Pushing on that wall.
Big Red comes right into the back of that three
Big
ball.
Red does come in hot.
Course
And
lane.
looking to swing those hips around. Good line
Fresh
coverage. Big
AF.
Red really working those lines, getting those hips in front and calling it. A little bit of a panic build up in that call as where they were waiting for those whistles to come.
150-73, 16 minutes to go in the final game. Again, EMTs, thank you very much for being on site. Thank you for staying in a chair. We've really only had one serious injury, and that was from a referee.
Oh no,
Oh,
I did not
yeah.
hear about that.
Yeah, they, I don't know how it happened, but fell back, dislocated the elbow.
Oh,
Oh,
well, I
brutal,
hope that
but-
they are doing all right again.
Yep, they were here today and was keeping score. So, just like a hockey player, coming back. So, great job.
Ann Arbor is doing a great job of not allowing Hermione Danger to follow that offense, but rather go behind the offense. It is now a tripod out there for Ann Arbor as one of the blockers goes to the box, and Hermione Danger gets out of the pack on that initial pass. While Raptor makes a second scoring pass here.
And that's indicative of the score, too. They've only scored 73 points. Lakeshore is usually a fairly high-scoring team, so good job by Ann Arbor keeping it nice and tight. Lakeshore usually runs 150 to 250 a game. Looks like Mira's out there at 022, one in the box, and I think it's not the jammer, so that's a good thing. Let's see what's going on. Oh, look at that. What a beautiful move.
Yeah, absolutely. But Mira not far behind. Mira with those long legs are really looking to close that distance. They are putting on the heat, both of these jammers.
I'm gonna go 2. Oh, hold on, I gotta see what
That is 3 for
Wow.
Slamlet and 0 for Lakeshore.
Of course, that was purely a guess because I couldn't see the whole thing. But they, like you said, they were moving right around the track at a good clip. Vicious out there with Wildcat for Punky Booster for Lakeshore Roller Derby. Oh, trying to hold that jammer in, but Jay Sandon is the lead jammer at this time. Big Red out of the pack, about a half a lap behind. Boom, Wildcat with a big hit. Now it looks like we're gonna go to hit and quit because we're grabbing our, oh, they can go 3. So I'm just happy to, my last call of the weekend to be for Lakeshore Roller Derby, as I was their first announcer for the first 5 years. So it's kind of nice to see these guys. I kind of grew up with them. They started out as would you announce for us? And I said, how's this go? What were they called? Oh, Lakeshore Derby Hellcats. And so I said, so I can say LSD in a microphone all night long and nobody can criticize me? They go, yes, you can. And I'm like, to be honest with you, they were just brutal. You know how it is when you first start out. They'd get beat by 300 points, but they always had a smile on their faces. They'd show up for their practices. They'd do everything they can. Now look at them. They're D1.
Yeah, they have put up a really hard fight this weekend, and we have seen some amazing blocking and jamming from all of their players.
So this must be a stretch time. Stretch.
Just looking to
Stretch
recenter and
team time out.
regroup. Only 12 minutes left. This is Ann Arbor's team timeout.
You can't do that while you're driving your car, I guess.
And they do look like they're feeling better after having that little timeout and having a little breath.
Oh my God, did somebody open the door? We're in here.
I know, it does feel
It's like,
chilly.
I'm gonna have to change hats just to get out of here.
I'm sorry, that is the best moment for me when I get the skippers go out. All right. We've got
Can't feel them strong. The official's in the way. I really can't see much. What's going on?
We are in Game 16 of period 2 with Muffin Top jamming for Lakeshore. Muffin Top grabs lead jammer status, but not before getting recycled. They have now taken the star off of their helmet, forfeiting a lead jammer status. This jam will go the full 2 minutes with the pivot jamming.
She didn't look very happy about that. Fresh AF's like, what? We did what?
Fresh AF, though, making quick work of skating through on that first scoring pass.
Well, we have 3 in the box for Lakeshore.
I-
Got a 2-wall out there. CG and
Fresh AF staying in there. Little fall, but getting right back up. Lakeshore getting another blocker out on the track.
okay, Fresh AF could go for 16 points so far is our jam. So we got 3 out there now. Jammer back on the track. You can say that here, which I love.
I know, I do too.
You know, because
You don't have to be as discreet when you're on the house mic.
yeah.
Hermione Danger out of the box and out of the pack, but we see Fresh AF capitalizing on that. There's still 30 seconds left to go, and that is at 16, so we will see Fresh AF can grab another scoring pass here. And it looks like they do a good little juke there.
I have
Fresh AF, another 10 seconds left. Can they get those few more points here? Yes, they can. That is going to put us at a 24-point jam for Fresh AF. The bench absolutely cheering them on for that. That can always be hard as a pivot when you're like, I'm pivot and it's the full 2 minutes. Let's go.
and happy, so I guess that stretch
Yeah.
did really help them. So good for them. I'm with you. Somebody opened the door.
There's our 5-second call. We have just over 10 minutes left on that period clock. Raptor sneaking by on the outside line in the first turn again. Raptor has had a lot of success getting out that way through the pack. And that is Mira jamming for Lakeshore.
2 in the box as Cutter decided to join her counterpart. Number 80 coming out of the box is Jada.
Quick call off there from Raptor, but it does look like the penalty. Oh, no, I am wrong. There is 1 Lakeshore blocker remaining in the penalty box.
Cutter is still in the box. I'm sorry. I've got to go over this. You got a little buzz in your headphones?
I do.
Yeah. I'm kind of enjoying it. I hate to say this, it's free. It's a free buzz, so.
I just hope they're not hearing it on stream.
Yeah,
They didn't sign up for that.
excuse me, where'd that extra buzz come from?
All right, we have Big Red jamming for Lakeshore. Meanwhile, Slamlet jamming for Ann Arbor. Slamlet gets the lead. Another Lakeshore blocker back to the box while Cutter is on their way out of the box. Slamlet working against Wildcat.
I'm sorry, I took a nap there. My apologies. I'm like, I
We
enjoy
all need a
listening.
nap at this point in the tournament.
You just got a really good, soothing, calming voice for calling.
This is not the first time I heard that this weekend. Cookie Rumble told me I was going to put her to sleep yesterday. I said, well, that's probably not a great quality in an announcer.
You call it calming effect, but you make your points very good. You get them, you get out. So I enjoy it.
As a skater, it's much easier for me to kind of give some play-by-play run-through, I think, than I would find something like banter. Ooh, great defense there from Lakeshore's, I believe that's 5'5" Bunsen Burnher. Jay Sandin has lead here.
Funky Bruisers coming back out to join the fray. Number 21.
Jay Sandin quick with that call off, getting those 3 points.
Working on this. Hit it.
And with that, that brings the score to 199 Ann Arbor to 77 Lakeshore.
Centennial mark about to be broken. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Ugh, don't look at me.
No,
I'm
I
like
just
trying
did
to
it.
not yawn into a microphone. I'm like, so
I
tired.
did it a few minutes ago.
Um,
Big Red out there against Muffin Top for Ann Arbor. So, there we
Big
go.
Red following Booty Vicious right through that pack. Muffin Top getting hung up on TT.
Booty Vicious, like, I'm just coming through.
Yes, TT really locking down Muffin Top there with Cutter.
Staying where she belongs to instead of following the jammer over there, staying right where she was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get a sneak
Muffin Top
around.
removing that helmet cover, looking for help from Fresh AF again. But it's looking like she might be able to squeeze through these blockers. Oh, and a hard hit there from TT to the inside. They are running Muffin Top back. And TT picks up a penalty there.
Steve looked like, did you really call that out of me? But she did. So Booty Vicious out of the box, chasing Muffin Top down.
There is that call off on that is going to be 199 to 85. That was an 8-point jam there for Lakeshore. Got a little bit over 5 minutes left in this game. And we're
5
about to
minutes before we warm the Cadillac up, turn the heat on, and fall asleep in a parking garage. Or, I mean, drive home. No, Cadillac. It's just to be our saying.
Raptor following some good offense off the line from Biohazard. One hand out. You love to see it. One hand out is legal.
Yeah.
She gets back up. Does not get a cut for that. Communicating with bench. Looking. Oh no, Biohazard skating right into Raptor. Sometimes that happens. Honestly, more often than not, it does
Right.
happen.
It does.
You're just on two different trajectories and your paths cross.
So, championship game over there, it's a 128 to 35. Kalamazoo in control. Again, playing some stellar defense over there. So, you can see it from here, but we're enjoying our game here. Our D1 game, Ann Arbor against Lakeshore Roller Derby. Ann Arbor putting on a good game, having a good time with this, playing some fantastic defense.
Absolutely. We are seeing Slamlet on the line, working against a Wildcat, Booty Vicious, and Cutter. Good line defense there from Booty Vicious. That allows Hermione Danger to grab lead. TT with a shoulder pop to the out for Slamlet. As Slamlet is quick to pass that wall before they can reform. There is a danger in running Jammer's back. because sometimes they can burn you.
Look at our track crew. 3 minutes ago, they're still checking the tape, doing everything that they're supposed to. So you love it. Love Lansing Roller Derby for putting this event on.
Absolutely, and we're going to see Skate Wars here next year.
Yes.
The state teams and borderless teams tournament, and that will be in September of 2024. Big Red charging right through. Big Red has definitely had some more successes. Recently, it's looking like Big Red has figured out these Ann Arbor walls. And an apex jump, but that 1 foot lands out, so they have to cede that position. Getting those hips in front of those blockers and calling it, and gets the 1 point.
Ecstatic about getting that 1 point.
1 point matters.
Yep, it does. And I mean, after that apex jump, 201.93, 240 left, coming up to jam 24.
All right.
Lining up, no one in the penalty box. So it's an all skate. You like to see that.
Absolutely. Jam 24 on. Wolfstone Crash looking to play some aggressive offense there for Muffin Top, but Mira uses that as an opportunity to run on by and grab lead. Cutter in the back looking to blow up that wall for Mira. Mira using that and getting that quick 4 points.
I love kept one skate in and just kept pushing with
Absolutely.
her other skate. It's like good work by number 3.
Muffin Top dipping under Morticia 333 and coming around for a scoring pass, but Mira is quick to call it. That was a 5 point jam there for Mira.
She's got her cheering section over there. So
And we are down to a minute and change to go. How you feeling out there, crowd? Can you give some love to these 2 teams as we make our way? Thank you so much. I'm feeling it too. Thank you so much, Dan Albert.
The jam is on. Looks like we have Big Red jamming for Lakeshore Roller Derby. Oh, I'm sorry. That is Hermione Danger. You're jamming for Lakeshore Roller Derby.
yeah, she's a little tall.
And Raptor jamming for Ann Arbor.
Oh, Wildcat was swinging a miss there on the jammer on turn number 3, 4. What did we get? 1. 1. Want to go 1-1?
Yes,
2.
Yep, that is 2 for Lakeshore, 1 for Ann Arbor.
100 mark.
Lakeshore hits that 100 mark and is
Are
ready
excited.
to celebrate.
Yeah. It's the little things in life.
Absolutely. That puts the score at 202 Ann Arbor, 100 Lakeshore with 24 seconds left on that period clock. Lakeshore calling that team timeout. Make sure they get this next jam.
Get this team timeout called by Lakeshore.
So other track, we have a 139-40 lead for Kalamazoo over Lansing.
You know, I'm realizing now I mistook Hermione Danger for Big Red is because they both have those visors on their helmets.
Oh yeah.
I feel like as an announcer, there's certain things you look for to
Right. Right.
keep things in your mind, but
Yeah.
my mind did me
Whether
dirty
it
on
be
that.
pigtails, whether it be shorts, whether it be anything, socks, whatever, you try to pick something out. Jane
Slam.
out there trying to keep an eye. We got 1. And nope, nobody in the box. Booty Vicious down there. I couldn't see her.
as well as Woolstone Crash. Woolstone Crash driving up that wall, and Big Red running by that outside line that got opened up. Slamlet taking off the helmet cover, looking for that pivot. The pivot is in the back, looking to run some defense. That's a fast moving. Oh, there we go. Thought the pack was about to pick up some speed, but they slowed it back down. Slamlet's out. Big Red dipping under those blockers. What a move to end the game. That was 2 points there for Lakeshore.
So let's see what we can do. Hold on, I'll be back. Well,
Our unofficial score here is 202 to 106, and we are just waiting for that final whistle to finalize the score.
All the way to the end. I want to make sure everybody gets out to the track to give high fives and some love to these two teams for skating this one hard. All
Just waiting for that final whistle.
so we got Fresh.
you get these two
I got
teams
Fresh.
around the track. You have MVP and Jam of the game.
I got Fresh as well, she had 24.
Well, and she skated so well, only having the sub one time. What about the other one?
What are you thinking?
Woolstone Crash.
Okay. You don't need it, barehanded.
I might actually. And then I'll come back and maybe shake the same again. I mean, sorry, I'll come back. I'll grab my stuff.
Let's hear from Lakeshore as they come around. This is just our opinion, but our opinion does matter in this moment when we give awards to